We want to have children and offer them as soldiers defending Islam. Teach them this, that there is nothing more beloved to me than wanting to die as a mujahid, put in their soft, tender heart the zeal of jihad and the love of martyrdom.
Joining us now with more on these radical Islamists and how this rhetoric might mean trouble for us here in the United States is Melanie Phillips. She's author of the book London-istan. Melanie, thanks for being with us. It's a frightening scenario that we see on this tape. With your undercover work, how widespread is the belief system that buys into that?
The short answer is we don't know, and that's what's so alarming. The really frightening thing about what this undercover investigation revealed is that they found these terrible things being preached in mosques that are regarded in Britain as moderate, mosques with which the government of Britain deals, mosques which are involved in interfaith dialogue. And we can see from this undercover investigation that what's being preached is very far from moderate.
Yeah, Melanie, I guess the thing that is so revealing in all of this, as I watch this tape, is it over and over and over an emphasis on martyrdom and jihad, and jihad, of course, meaning holy war. To explain in a little bit more detail what else they found.
Well, they found preachers preaching hatred of infidels, preaching that Muslims should have nothing to do with the kuffar, with infidels such as Christians and Jews. They found preachers saying that it was their right to say that homosexuals should be killed, that it was right that women who didn't wear the veil should be beaten, and so forth. And as you say, a constant harping on about jihad or holy war.
Well, if we look at, for example, the rise in extremism around the world, it's got to be connected to what people are hearing in these specific mosques. These are the mainstream, or what we're considered to be mainstream mosques, as you're saying here. These are mainstream leaders. Do they also, meet with and have any dialogue with any of the politicians in Britain?
Yes, they do. They're regarded as moderate. I mean, this was the Green Lanes mosque in Birmingham, a Midland city that you just showed the clip of. There are also violent and jihadi DVDs found in the Regent's Park Mosque in the heart of London, an ultra-respectable, rather chic area, a very moderate seeming mosque. But the real problem is much broader and deeper than the mosques, troubling as that is, because the radicalization of British Muslim youths is going on not just in the mosques, but also in our youth clubs, in our prisons, and above all in our campuses, and that's really very troubling.
Melanie, explain what the ultimate goal then there is for some of these extremists.
Well, their ultimate goal is to recruit an army of violent jihadis to wage war against the West, to defeat Western civilization, to bring Britain and America to their knees, and install instead Islamic rule, the restoration of the medieval Islamic empire or caliphate, and the defeat of Western civilization and its replacement by Islam. That is their agenda. They say it openly. And the trouble is, Britain is very much in a state of denial. People are obviously well aware that we have a major threat of Islamic terrorism, but people are very unwilling to face the fact that it's a religious war.
Last question, we don't have a lot of time. Are you then predicting, therefore, a clash in civilization?
I think the term clash of civilizations rather misses the point. There are many Muslims who really are not signed up to this, who really are moderate and who are horrified by all this. This is a clash between civilization and barbarism. And there are civilized people in all religions, there are civilized people in the realm of Islam. Unfortunately, the Arab and Muslim world is dominated by this monstrosity which we all have to fight in the name of civilization.
Melanie, very shocking. Thank you for being with us. Enlightening documentary. I hope people pay attention to it. And coming up